Chuck E. Cheese points.
All right, tracking a threat for strong storms in our forecast for Friday. So today is kind of the calm before the storm. It should be a beautiful afternoon coming up. Latest update, though, from the Storm Prediction Center now upgrading parts of our region and parts of the upper Midwest to a level 4 on a scale of 1 to 5 for severe weather. Now, don't pay so much attention just to the actual lines right here, but notice our entire region also included in a level 3. So there is potential for some fairly significant severe weather over the next 48 hours. Live view outside, though, from Mount Vernon, Metropolis, Poplar Bluff, Sparta, all showing some pretty quiet weather here to start the day. We are seeing maybe some areas with some patchy frost and some real spots, but overall temperatures a little warmer than what they were at this time yesterday morning. At least we do have temperatures right now that are generally only back in the mid to upper 30s. 36 in Carbondale, 37 in Mount Vernon, 35 in Harrisburg. At least everybody's above freezing this morning. 37 as well into Cape. A little bit warmer into southeast Missouri, especially back in the Ozarks. Temperatures in Poplar Bluff at 46. That's because they've got a few more clouds back into parts of the Ozarks. Meanwhile, mostly clear skies over Illinois and Kentucky. Should be a beautiful afternoon coming up. Really the pick day of the week with temperatures on the warmer side. Once again, we're back in the mid to upper 60s today, and combined with the sunshine and a breeze out of the south should make for a great day to be outside. Looking ahead to Friday, that's when our next big impact makes its way into our forecast. Expecting strong storms mainly Friday afternoon and Friday evening. They're in and out pretty quickly. It's a fairly narrow window for severe weather here in the region. By the weekend, things are much quieter. We'll cool back a few degrees, but weekend looking very nice here in the region. The warm front lifting northward out of our region. We did have a weak cold front try to work its way in overnight last night. Not much of an impact locally. That big storm that's eventually going to impact us, though, is still on the west coast, at least now on shore of California and Nevada. This afternoon, fairly quiet weather, a little bit of a breeze today out of the south, mid to upper 60s for highs. We do expect dry weather through this afternoon. Now, by tonight, closer to midnight, we might start seeing a few showers and maybe even a couple rumbles of thunder into the early morning hours on Friday. Notice, though, our attention really starts to ramp up Friday afternoon. It's about 1 o'clock and starting to track some showers and storms developing back into southern Missouri and northern Arkansas. There's still some uncertainty and questions on how this is all going to play out on Friday afternoon, but we do anticipate the threat for severe weather to begin ramping up towards the mid to late afternoon hours. It's about 4 o'clock. Some storms already making their way into the southeast Missouri and western Kentucky. Some of these storms could be on the strong side, and look at this line of storms also developing just to our west. That then moves eastward, and a little concern when I start seeing a model, you see a little bit of a curve on some of these storms. That's an indication we could be dealing with strong storms with damaging winds and possibly even a few tornadoes Friday afternoon and Friday evening. So that's what we'll be tracking. At 8 o'clock, they're still lingering around southeastern Illinois, western Kentucky. By 11 o'clock Friday, the storms are really starting to exit our region. But here we go, level 3, southern Illinois, southeast Missouri, western Kentucky. That level 4 now into parts of the Missouri Boot Heel. That's where we think the biggest tornado threat will be on Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Wind damage remains the biggest threat here, but once again, that tornado tick continues to increase just a bit. And we're not out of the woods yet. More storms possible towards the middle of next week. This is Tuesday. Storm Prediction Center now putting us mainly into a low risk, but we could see that medium risk now starting to make its way into southeast Missouri, southwest Illinois. So something we'll have to track into next week as well. Welcome to spring. Near 70 on Friday, a little cooler this weekend, but overall weekend should be pretty nice. Actually could see some patchy frost again Sunday morning. We're back in the 60s Sunday afternoon, and then 70s Monday. Tuesday, creeping closer to 80 degrees. That's when we expect the showers, the storms. Some of those could be strong Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. Very active pattern.
You can expect a smile on my face when near 80 as well.
Yes.
All right. Well, still ahead, we'll bring you a look what we're working on for our next half hour.
Plus, we've got your Thursday morning sports, but first,